Good afternoon and welcome to the conservatory of the old farm. Now it's not that great outside, so what I thought I'd do is give you a glimpse of how I do my motorbike vlogging. So I just thought I'd show you the setup with the microphone and the camera that I use. Now at the moment I'm using a GoPro Hero 3, the silver edition, not the plus one, and I tend to run that at 1080 at I forget what the frame rate is, 30 something frame rate. And for the sound, what I've done is I've fitted a cheap and cheerful microphone into my helmet that I've got from eBay for a couple of quid, so it's nothing special. But what I have done is, if you have a look at this, the wire that I use, this is just a normal 3.5 pin. I don't know what they're actually called, but it's a 3.5 pin. And what I normally do then is, I've got like a clip that came off a lanyard, and I'll show you what I use the lanyard for later. But what I've done, I've stuck these little clips that I got from eBay. So these clips, and then what I've done, I've put a tie onto those so it holds it to the helmet and it looks fairly neat, right? Now this runs down into the helmet. It goes into the back of the pad there, into the back of the pad, and if I lift this up, there is a spare bit of wire at the back, just there, sort of loose wire that I've just tied together and kept at the back there, which doesn't bother me none. And then what I've done, I've ran the wire back out of the, and that goes into the speaker, which is a cheap and cheerful one that you can just unclip. Now the reason I've got it to unclip there is because then I can use it for my front ride when I plug it into me. You know, when I've got the GoPro on the front of my bike, I can just run a lead from there to the GoPro, so that's not a problem. And then I just leave that dangling, which doesn't hurt. Right, now the position of this is, in here, if we unclip it, I just keep it in the cheek pad, and on there I've just put a bit of fluffy doll. It's like an old teddy bear or some such thing, and it just stops that wind noise, well, a little bit of it. Just try and clip that back in. So it's in the cheek, it's covered by the cushion, and it's a fairly thick cushion I've got on there, but it stops the noise. And I found that putting the fluffy stuff on it, it cuts it down a lot more, so that's cool. Normally I ride the GoPro camera Teletubby style. So what I normally do is I click the GoPro onto the top, and then what I've done, the lanyard that I've had the you know, that I bought, what I do, I've got one part of it there that's sewn around this little lead, because this lead were about 30 odd pounds, so I don't want to lose that. And then I plug that into there, like that. And that one, if it falls off or comes off, it's not a problem. because it's held on with that, and also then I just clipped that into there and just took it out of the way so that it's not going to be seen. Now this part, that's the let's see if I can turn it around. That little clip I clip into there, so that if the GoPro camera comes off, it's going to be held on with that. And that again, I've just sewn it round the base there. Okay, so that's basically how I have been running the GoPro camera along with the cheap and cheerful mic, and I think that looks quite neat. Quite happy with that actually. So just thought I'd show you. Anyway, look, if there's any questions you need to know or want to ask, just give us a shout. Also, before I go, I've also got one here for the GoPro as well, which I clip like that, and then I connect the GoPro to that there, so I can get the front one as well. So basically, that's what I do. So any road up, I'll leave it at that, and if you think it's crap or whatever, comment, and we'll go from there. Cheers, thanks for watching, and ride safe.